Well, boys and girls, there's a whiff of spring in the air, and April Fool's Day came and went. Good God, it's already April. This year is on fast forward, and it's already looking like crap. This past month, we've lost one of the greatest motorsport legends in John Surtees, the only man in history to win world titles in both MotoGP and Formula One, a feat I don't see being emulated, well, ever. Rest in peace, Mr. Surtees. The world of motor racing is such a poor bubble now. You will be missed. But, on a slightly positive note, F1 is back this weekend. The Chinese Grand Prix weekend kicks off Friday, 7th of April, and compared to 12, 24, 36 months ago, things are looking rather interesting. Not only Ferrari look like viable contenders to the Mercedes domination machine, the midfield battle looks extremely competitive, and finally, after some 10 odd years, we're going to see a pound-for-pound battle between the two greatest F1 racers of their generation. I'm talking, of course, about Lewis Hamilton and Sebastian Vettel. It's almost unbelievable, really, that these two giants of Formula One were not able to contest the championship over the full course of a season. But, as the old saying goes, good things happen to those who wait. And boy, 2017 looks like the time has come for the big slow burn rivalry of Vettel v Hamilton to take the world of Formula One by storm. Exciting times ahead. But, first things first, I'm Chip from the Digital Grandstand, and here are my predictions for the 2017 Chinese Grand Prix. We're starting off with the poleman, and for me is a no-brainer, Lewis Hamilton. As good as Sebastian is, Lewis is widely regarded as one of the very best qualifiers in F1 history. Right up there with Ayrton Senna and, even Jim Clark. There, I've said it. Come at me, bro. Come Sunday evening at number 10, I think we'll find Carlos Sainz Jr. As good as he is, the last season proved what he can do with a less than capable machine. A couple of weeks ago in Australia he looked rather rough, not fully at ease with the new STR12. The Renault engine is a massive step forward compared to the 2015 spec Ferrari engine that dragged the 2016 Toro Rosso machine down a bit. But based on what we've seen in Australia, the Junior won't be the leading Toro Rosso racer, at least until he gets to grips with the new car. No, the leading Toro Rosso man will be number 9, Daniel Kvyat. I know, anti-hypocrite. Only in the last predictions video I've called Kvyat an easy target for Sainz. But boy was I wrong. His Australia drive was truly remarkable, with only a slight mechanical glitch preventing him from scoring a fully deserved 7th place. And that would have been like Jared Leto's Joker scoring a Oscar win. This time around, I think he'll capitalize on it, outscore his teammate, and really get Toro Rosso involved in the battle for points on a regular basis. At number 8, Sergio Perez. Like I've said last time, his biggest strength is the ability to keep the rear tires alive for a Lord of the Rings trilogy amount of time. And here in China, at a track that's notorious for destroying tires faster than Trunks killing Frieza, that will come in handy if the Force India racer can pull off a super soft strategy. Also, the track is very engine dependent, so having the Mercedes Stallions in the back of the car will help. Number 7 sees another points for the man with the shortest retirement in F1 history. More often than not, Felipe Massa went on to score solid points in China over the course of his career. He ain't no consistency guru like Daniel Ricciardo or Fernando Alonso, but China is a track he enjoys. The low-drag Williams car has the added bonus of keeping the tires alive for a reasonable amount of time, which should work out well for a one-stop strategy. Again, throw in the Mercedes power unit and that spells points for Massa, whichever way you look at it. Lance Stroll, get your pen and paper ready. Yet another weekend where you can learn a thing or two. Number 6, Max Verstappen. As much as Ferrari and Mercedes are quite close together at the top of the pile, The Red Bulls are most definitely the third force right now in the pecking order, much like the Godfather Part 3 to its predecessors. Although unlike the film, Red Bull can improve over the course of the season. But now, in China, yeah, I don't think there is a chance for them to mix it up with the Germans and Italians. The RB13 is low drag, so that'll help. And based on Australia, the car can keep the tires alive. The biggest shortcoming is, what else? The Renault power unit. And yeah, as long as Daniel Ricciardo won't hit any reliability walls, he will outperform his teammate. And speaking of the Australian, number 5, Daniel Ricciardo. If there is one area where Daniel has the upper hand over Max, that's smoothness. Taking a style descending from the great Juan Manuel Fangio via Alain Prost and Jenson Button, and mixing it with a touch of Fernando Alonso, Daniel Ricciardo is the bridge that links the Vettel and Hamilton era with the new guard of Verstappen, Sainz, Ocon and Van Dorn. Time will tell if he's actually at the level of Alonso or a mere, metric sequel to Alonso's original. Number 4, Kimi Räikkönen. Don't let Kimi's Australia apparent deficit to his teammate fool you. Notoriously, he needs a perfect setup of the car to feel at ease in race mode. And, well, he didn't have that down under. Will China be a repeat of that? I don't think so. China was kind to Kimi, usually, and I expect him to be much closer to Sebastian this time around. Will it be enough to score a podium? Probably not. Kicking off our top 3, Valtteri Bottas. One quote trading after Australia was that Valtteri qualified closer to Hamilton than Nico Rosberg ever managed in Australia. Quite a stat. Obviously, the race is a different matter, but even so, he finished about 2 seconds behind Lewis, and his pace mid-race was quite remarkable. I genuinely expect him to be as close to his teammate this time around. And if he manages to enter the top 2, that would mark a blow to any driver looking to join Mercedes next season. Number 2, Sebastian Vettel. I know, I can hear you all saying, what a dick, he just won a race, how come he's not going to win again? Well, let me ask a simple question. How circumstantial was Vettel's victory in Australia? Yes, he did an almost perfect race, kept within 2 seconds of Hamilton throughout the opening stint, put pressure on him by lap 16, and made him vulnerable to both the under and the overcut, and that's quite an achievement. Trouble is, now, in China, Hamilton knows what to expect. It will be easier to overtake on track here than it was in Melbourne, but Hamilton won't push hard at the beginning, destroying his tires. He will extend the stint as much as possible. Truth be told, I'm expecting the Chinese GP to be one off the line. And number 1, Lewis Hamilton. Yes, we've been here before, but he was solid in Australia. He made no major mistakes, and the fact that he lost the race was solely because he got scared. If he can keep his nipples calm and play a bit of cat and mouse with Vettel, especially in the first stint, well, he has this in the bag. The Mercedes is, over a single lap, a slightly faster car than the Ferrari. And, well, he can use this insane quali mode in the race as well, albeit for a short burst of power. But that should be enough to keep Vettel behind. Would the Ferrari feel ballsy on the offense? Truth be told, it really is close between these two. And that's what we all feel F1 should be, right? Unpredictable. And this only makes these predictions a great topic for us all to discuss, really. All in all, we're all intrigued to see this race. We're all looking forward to this whole season. And that's 2 thumbs up already. And it's only April. What do you think the top 10 will look like on Sunday evening? Let me know in the comment sections below. Don't forget to check back soon for more F1 related content. Or you can always subscribe. I've been Chip from the Digital Grandstand, and I'll chat to you again soon.